Hey guys, lesson 21 for phonics. Let's do our warm-up for blending and segmenting. Our first word is rug, r-u-g. How many sounds? 3, r-u-g. Good. Excuse me. Sky, s-k-i, s-k-i. 3 sounds, s-k-i. Good job. Let's do the word blue. B-l-u, b-l-u. How many sounds? 3, b-l-u. Good job. Let's do the word kit. K-i-t, k-t. How many sounds? 3. Excuse me. K-i-t, k-i-t. Our next word, fast. F-a-s-t, f-a-s-t. How many sounds? 4. F-a-s-t. Good. Let's do the word mask. M-a-s-k, m-a-s-k. How many sounds? 3, or excuse me, 4. M-a-s-k. Good. Let's do the word wrist. Wrist. R-I-S-T. R-I-S-T. How many sounds? 4. R-I-S-T. R-I-S-T. Good. And our last one, snake. S-n-a-k. S-n-a-k. How many sounds? 4. S-n-a-k. S-n-a-k. Good job, guys. Now, we're going to do some reviewing of sounds, and we're going to do mirror, mirror. All right. And we don't have mirrors to hold, all right? So if you're sitting beside somebody, you can watch them and they can watch you, all right? You're going to observe the mouth with what happens when you make a vowel sound. So there are 2 kinds of sounds in our own language. We have vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Now, during this lesson, we're going to review vowel sounds. And vowel sounds are made with an open mouth. And I'm going to be saying a series of vowel sounds. So watch your partner's mouth, or they can watch you as you repeat the following vowel sounds. I, E, A, U, O. Did you notice my mouth when I was saying them? Did you notice your partner's mouth? What happened when I said those sounds? Your mouth was open. Think about it. I, E, A, O, U. All of them were open. Good. Now, we're going to repeat the vowel sounds in reverse order and watch what happens. O, U, A, E, I. What happened with those sounds? Your mouth kind of gradually closed just a little bit more, didn't it? Remember that vowel sounds can be stretched out also. That is why we tend to emphasize vowel sounds when we call out a person's name. Like, for instance, if I go, Jenny, I held it out. Or Jamie, I held it out. All right? So we tend to emphasize vowel sounds when we sing also. So I want you to listen as I sing happy birthday, but only with the vowel sounds. A, E, A, ooh, ooh. A, E, A, ooh, ooh. A, E, A, ooh, ooh, ooh. A, E, A, ooh, ooh. That was pretty rough, but it was happy birthday with vowels. Now remember, vowel sounds are very important, and every word must have a vowel sound in them. So we're going to talk about some vowel discriminations now. If you are at home and you have those workbook pages that you came and got from school, you will have the sheet that all the vowels on it that you can cut up and use during this lesson. It's worksheet 21.1, and it contains the lowercase letters of the following sounds: the I, the E, the A, the U, and the O. All right, so this out, and what you're going to do is you're going to want to show the pictures of the letter when I say an I sound, or if I say an E sound, or an A sound, a U sound, or an O sound. So if I say a word like pig, what vowel sound do you hear in the middle? You hear the I, so you would take up your I card and you would hold your I card up, okay? So we're going to practice this. So I'm going to say a couple other words, and so we can just practice. What about the word cat? Ah. So you would find the correct vowel and you would hold up the ah sound. What about mom? Mom. Hear the ah sound? So you'd hold up the O. Good. All right. I'm going to read some 3-sound words that contain only one vowel sound, and the vowel sound will always be the middle sound, and it will always be the I, the E, the A, or the O. And I want you to show the picture of the letter when I say that word. Okay, so the first word, pit, it. What vowel sound are we going to hold up? The I, it. Good. What about the word pot? Pot. What vowel sound do you hear? The ah, which is the O. Good. Let's do the word bag. Bag. What vowel sound do you hear? Ah. So you hear the A. Good. What about hid? Id. What vowel do you hear? The I makes the is sound. There's the I. Good. What about pat? Pat. What vowel sound do you hear? Ah. So it's the A. Great job. What about not? Not. What's the ah sound there? The O. Good. What about the word pet? Pet. What makes the eh sound? E. Good job. What about nut? Nut. What makes the sound? U. Good. What about lead? Lead, like I led you somewhere. Makes the E sound. Good. What about lap? Lap. What vowel sound? Ah. A. Good. What about mud? Mud. What makes the sound? U. Good. And the last one, pop. Pop. What makes the ah sound? The O. Good job, guys. Your vowel discrimination. So now we are going to go into our reading time, and we are going to be reading a story called The Trip to the UK. All right, The Trip to the UK. So let me bring this up here. go. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. Okay. There. Okay, this is called The Trip to the UK, and notice the UK has been left off at the top up there. But that's the name of our story. Now, we've read 2 different stories so far, and we have 2 different characters. Can you remember who those characters are from the previous stories? We had Beth and we had Nat, and they are friends from camp. All right? And now stories usually have a title, and a story's title tells what the story is going to be about. So the title of this story is A Trip to the UK. So what do you think this story is going to be about? Their trip to the United Kingdom. Good. So who can tell us what the abbreviation UK stands for? United Kingdom. Good. Now we've got some vocabulary words today that you may or may not know what they are. So the first one is cab. Cab. And a cab is like a taxi. It's a car you get in and you pay somebody to take you somewhere. They drive you around to different places. Our second word is jet. And a jet is what? It's an airplane. Yeah. And a ramp is a place at the airport where you get on and off the airplane. It either goes up or it kind of goes down. Ramps up or down. So who do you think is going on this trip to the UK? Beth, why do you think she's going on the trip for? Well, remember back at our first lesson, it talked about her going on a trip to the UK, didn't it? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this story without any interruptions, okay? And then we're going to talk about and we're going to have some questions after we read, okay? So let's follow along as I read The Trip to the UK. Nat went to the UK and I felt sad, but then Mom set up a trip to the UK. Okay, look, there she is with her tickets. Mom and I went on a jet. Ships are fun, but jets are the best. I got to sit next to the wing. I had lunch, then I had a nap. Mom got this shot of the nap. Oh, there she is napping. She looks like she's having a nice nap, doesn't she? Nat met us at the end of the ramp. I ran up to hug him. Oh, look at Nat there. What's he holding? He's holding a sign that says Beth. Wonder why he's holding a sign for Beth for? Maybe to get her attention? Then Nat's mom, Dot, got us a cab. This is a snapshot of us with the cab man. Oh, there's Nat and Beth and the cab man. Nat and I had a lot of fun. Then it was time for bed. Mom and I slept in a bed next to Nat's bed. And there's Nat up here, and here Beth is in the floor, sleeping. So let's go back. Okay. First question is, why did Beth feel sad for? Do you remember that? Why was she sad for? Was it because she missed Nat and she had to leave? Okay. So what I want us to look at here is, I want us to look at this right here. I'm going to circle it so you can see it. What is that? Do you know what that mark is? Well, that mark is called an exclamation point, and it means that we should read this sentence with excitement. So if I come through here and I start the sentence over again, ships are fun, but jets are the best. That means you have to show some excitement, okay? So anytime you read something with an exclamation mark, show excitement for it, okay? So I'm going to show you the difference between a period and an excitement. Mom and I went on a jet. Ships are fun, but jets are the best. Could you tell a difference? Just a little bit? One was more exciting than the other? Good. So I'm going to go down to this next sentence here, and it says, I got to sit next to the wing. What does that mean? She got to sit next to the wing. Oh, on the airplane maybe? Her seat was like above the wing level. She could look out her window and she could see the wing of the airplane. That makes sense. That's how she got to sit next to the wing. Now, in airports, people often hold hands to help others find them and make them feel welcome. So in our story, who held up the welcome sign here? Looky here. Who is this holding up a welcome sign? That's Nat. He can't wait until Beth gets to the UK to see him. So he's made a sign that has her name on it going, hey Beth, I'm over here. I can't wait till you get here to see me. So that made her really special when she got there. All right, let's talk this mark right here. We saw this yesterday in one of our stories about Nat, but today we're seeing it again. Remember that apostrophe? What does it tell us? This apostrophe tells us that it belongs to Nat. So what belongs to Nat? His mom. So Nat's mom belongs to Nat. So anytime you have an apostrophe S, means it belongs to them, okay? Now in the US, we're used to seeing most cabs or taxis being bright yellow. Let's see what this one was. Well, I got it there. What color is this taxi? It's black. Is it yellow? Nope. And in the UK, taxis are bigger than cars and they're often black. The driver often sits on the opposite side also. So this can look very different to someone who is visiting in the UK for the first time. So you know how when you sit in a car, the driver sits on the left side. Well, over in the UK, they sit on the right side. And they even drive on the opposite side of the road. So it's a little bit different. So now, what I would like to do is I want to have some discussion questions about this story. All right, so let's talk questions about this story. So our first question is, where do Beth and her mom go on their trip? They go to the UK, and the UK stands for the United Kingdom. Good. Why do they take this trip to the UK? They go see Nat. They go see Nat. Because remember, they went to camp together and they get to go see him now. How do they get to the UK? They fly in a jet. And that's exciting, very exciting. Who's waiting for them at the airport? Nat and his mom, Dot. They're waiting for them at the airport. And what is Nat holding so that Beth recognizes him? He's holding a sign that has her name on it. That says Beth in big letters. How did Beth, Nat, and their moms get from the airport to Nat's home? What do they take? They take a taxi. And is it a yellow taxi? No, it's a black taxi because they have black taxis over in the UK. Great job, guys. Now, to finish up this story, you have workbook pages that go along with this story. Worksheet 21-1, maybe 21-2, that you will need to complete and turn in. There are 4 questions that you need to answer about the story, okay? Make sure that you submit them after you've completed them, all right? Okay, guys, have a great afternoon.